Hello friends, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Ashley. If you're new here, welcome. This is gonna be a little bit different. This is gonna be a different video than I typically do, just because this is more of an announcement video. And as you probably saw from the title, we are moving. So my husband and I, we sold our house. As you can see, the house is empty. So by the time you're seeing this video, we are fully moved into our new home. So I kind of wanted to go over some details just to catch y'all up. We have actually already moved. We sold our house. It all happened so quickly. We sold our house in 2 days. I would actually say maybe 3 days. We put it on the market Friday around 1 or 2 o'clock. And then by Sunday, we already had our offers in. And the offers that we had received, that we were choosing from, were actually $10,000 to $15,000 over what we had even asked. And so we were just so grateful, so thrilled. We have put a lot into that house. I mean, a lot. A new fence, a new roof, new backsplash, all new appliances, shiplap, you know, just some fun things here and there, as you saw. And you could probably, I don't know if you caught on to my hinting in the past couple of videos, but we were doing what I was calling like a refresh remodel, where we were just remodeling, not anything big like a new Durastic kitchen or anything, but we were just doing like scraping popcorn ceiling, painting the baseboard, just kind of cleaning it up a little bit, just refreshing it a little bit in certain spaces we hadn't got to yet. Anyway, so yeah, it happened so fast. We were so excited. It was also just emotional in general because there's a lot of sad feelings. We lived in that house for 7 years, and a lot of memories were made in that house. A lot of gatherings were made in that house. We loved our neighbors, our neighborhood. Yeah, it was really sad actually leaving there. I had a couple, cries. I mean, I didn't break down or anything or have any ugly cries, but there were several times during the day where I would just kind of tear up and have to step aside. And it was, I don't know, it was just really hard. I feel like when the place has been your home for 7 years, it's hard to leave. And that is the longest I've ever lived anywhere. Was 7 years. So not only was it our first home that we ever bought or owned, but that is the longest I've ever lived somewhere is 7 years. So I think the longest I lived before that was maybe 4. And other than that, I pretty much moved every 1 to 2 to 3 years, my whole life. So yeah, it was really emotional leaving. So my husband's a Lego master, and he's using his Lego skills for his packing. Pretty impressive. It's moving day, and yeah, this is pretty emotional, but I know good things are ahead.
Someday I'll find home, the picture in my mind, a place where I can go, and you'll be always mine, always mine. Ooh, always mine. Ooh, jealous love has passed, like the seasons do. I can see the sun. I think I'm falling in love with you.
And I even kind of miss it now. However, there are some exciting things in the future that kind of, have lifted my spirits, if you will, because we are actually already moved in to our new home. Now, we didn't sell our home and then buy a new home. We actually sold our home and we are renting, which is something I never thought we would do again, because owning a home, at least in the area that we're at, is significantly cheaper in your monthly payments than it is to rent. But we decided to to just budget it in for 12 months that we were going to be renting, because we want to buy land and we wanted to pull all of the capital out of our house. This is a really crazy time, you know, kind of where we're at, well, really anywhere I feel like right now with the housing market, but we actually over doubled in profit on our house. What we bought our house for 7 years ago, we doubled it. We actually were $3,000 over doubling our house. So we wanted to pull all of that capital out and put it towards some land and building a home of our own. So we wanted to go a little further out, away from the city, and in Texas where we're at, I feel like the city constantly spills out into the suburbs and it just gets more crowded and crowded. Like when we first moved to the area that we were living at 7 years ago, it was not even half there. Like there are neighborhoods there now that were not there 7 years ago. There are restaurants and roads have expanded and it's just not the same. So we decided to skip over several cities or towns or whatnot and go a little bit further out so we could have a little bit more time and enjoy the country life, just because that's what we like. As a matter of fact, I went to my mom's house actually I was there for almost 2 weeks. I was helping watch my niece while she was out of the country. Her and my stepdad, they were in South Africa, and so while they were there, I was kind of help watching my niece. She came here to Texas for about a week, and then I went there for about 2 weeks, and my mom came back, stayed a little bit while after she came back. And when I was there, I did not feel as anxious or this like melancholy, or I don't know if depression would be too strong of a word, that I was kind of in. And when I went home, a lot of it had to do with being around family. I have a huge family, like 3 sisters, a brother, stepsister, brother, sisters-in-laws. I have 20 nieces and nephews. Like I have a huge family. And so being there, all of my grandparents, both my grandma and grandpa on both my mom and dad's side, all of them live there. And so that, I think the older you get, well, at least for me, the more I want to be around my family. And so that had a lot to do with it. Also, I feel like just me growing up in the country, that's home to me. And I feel like I've constantly been trying to go back to that. My husband, he did too, but then I guess when he was 5 or 6, 7 years old, something like that, he ended up moving to the suburbs. So he kind of had his roots in the country and then grew up in the suburb/city. And then he spent a couple more years in the country when he moved to Maine for 2 years. Other than that, he spent his whole life in Texas. But we just kind of wanted to get back to the country living. That is what makes us happy. I always try to use the example of, there's probably nothing to this, but this is just the best way I can explain it, is you have certain plants that thrive in certain environments. And I truly feel like that can kind of be like for people as well, where you just kind of thrive in different types of environments. You can, thrive or feel like you're slowly dying in certain environments. And I feel like for me, I just really thrive when I'm in the country. But with that said, we have decided we want to move a little bit further out into the country and have some land. So we have been looking, and we may or may not have found some. So yeah, stay tuned. I will get into that in future videos. I will kind of go into detail on if we found the right piece of land for us. I'll, maybe show you what it looks like when or if we do. Anyway, y'all, so I'll go into the whole land buying process in future videos. But for now, I wanted to just let y'all know that we did move. We are in our new home. However, I'm going to bring y'all along with me through the journey of finding this new house. We looked at several houses, and I would love to hear y'all's input, how you like it. Maybe vote for one, maybe try to figure out, maybe I'll do like a poll in a winner where if someone guesses the rent house right, I'll do like a cash prize or something like that. I'll figure it out. But I'm excited. I think the next few videos are gonna be fun. They're gonna be kind of like house hunting style videos. I'm also excited to get them out because I've been telling my family about this process, and I've been telling them about how certain rent houses have been, absolutely insane or absolutely beautiful or whatever, So I've been telling my family all about these different rent houses, so I'm excited to actually get this footage up and share with them. And now I'm excited to be able to share this with y'all. The reason why we didn't share like along the way is because we weren't sure if we would actually sell our house. Now, we assumed that we would just because of this market is definitely a seller's market,
but you just never know. And so I that's why I decided to kind of wait. But yeah, so y'all, the next time you see, after my little, 2 video house hunting series, I will share with y'all which house we ended up choosing. Okay, y'all, I'm so sorry. I feel like I'm rambling. I typically don't do sit down videos like this. And so for any of y'all who stayed till the end, thank you. And I cannot wait to share with y'all which house we're in. And y'all, I am just gonna go ahead and end this here. But before you leave and you are new, don't forget to hit that subscribe button if you want to follow me along this journey over the next 12 months. And don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. It helps my channel out so much. And it lets me know, hey, Ashley, we're excited about this series. Yes, do it. This is something we want. Anyway, y'all, I'm gonna go ahead and end this video here, and I will see y'all next time.